You've just come backstage, and who you can see before you is Lara. And she's wearing a very simple yet very elegant dress. She's always worn very practical clothing, and she looks to you, Tiberius, and to you, Rhea, and she sort of shifts her clothing a bit, her dress. She looks up and she goes, "Well, what do you think? How do I look?"
You clean up well.
Thank you. I'm very nervous. I've gone on stage many times before, but I've never performed like this for the traveling caravan that I was with for many years. I was always too shy, and now that I've been on stage in the towns and cities, it's time for me to show them what I can actually do. So, wish me luck. You guys were amazing. Thank you so much for that. It was incredible, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I think that everyone really appreciates what you've done for us, especially you, Tiberius. That was an amazing show. Thank you so, so much.
You're welcome.
I can see that you have a lot of talent with the crowd. Now, anyone here?
Rhea scoffs at that statement.
People love me, what can I say?
I think you were a fantastic hit, as were you. And she nods her way to you, Rosemary, acknowledging what you were doing with the creature that you were controlling. Well,
I smile a bit and kind of blush.
She gives a nod to you, and she says, "Well, I need to get myself prepared and ready. I think that I'm going to..." And as she says this, the guy you came from earlier with the jokes that were not so great starts walking up. "I need to get myself ready. I'm going on after him." And usually he is the ender, and I think you understand why. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for your performance. I want you to watch, and I'll thank you. I'll see you just now. I'll see you later. She goes off into the corner here, and she starts singing to herself lightly.
What a flighty little creature.
The daughter of the innkeeper.
To my understanding, yes.
Okay.
The comedian comes out there, and the presenter comes back inside and said, "Thank you. That was quite, well, entertaining. And if you'll excuse me, I need to speak to our other performers." Goes over to speak to Laura. And
Oodles.
faintly, you hear in the distance, as the comedian comes on, people give a nice round of applause. They're quite happy with him. And you hear, "Well, guys, what? I'll start off with a banger. What? Can't a paladin walk straight? Why can't a paladin walk straight?" Oh, sorry, my notes are a little hasty. I've gotten a bit sweaty, and I shouldn't explain myself. Why can't a paladin walk straight? He's out of alignment. And we hear a half-groan, half cheer from the crowd as they almost sarcastically, cheer him on. And he continues.
God, he's doing it again.
Now, how many elves does it take to sharpen a sword? 1, to sharpen the sword. 2, to write a song about it, so that when the elf is done 400 years later, they'll remember whose sword it was. Another.
I whisper to the other saying, "I'm going to go and take a seat and watch this."
I think I'm going
my way around.
I think I'm going to practice sword swallowing. I've never been very good at it, but this feels like the time to try.
Is the map still on the screen?
Yeah, it should be.
I just see a blue screen. Maybe I should reload.
Yeah, it's still on my screen.
Rosemary's made her way to go and...
The implied joke being that
they're sick.
Rhea would rather kill herself than listen to these jokes. That's the implied.
We get them. It's just everyone's telling bad jokes tonight.
Cool. She just wanted to make sure that everyone understood what she was trying to put across. That this was her nightmare.
What tool helps a wizard write the correct runes on their spell book? Spell check. Another groan and half cheer. The crowd loves him. They really adore him. But it's adoration. It's not like appreciation of it is appreciation of him, but not of his humor. You could probably suss out. But
to continue eating the honey biscuits I got earlier, and
oh, delicious. Where are you sitting? I want to sit next to you.
you can see. Look at the map.
I can't really.
I'll just move you then.
use your
Oh, there.
Yeah.
use your right click. Yeah, there we go.
I forgot.
You guys are gonna.
Oh,
need
you're
to
upside down as well.
also learn the art of the. She's sitting down. Learn the art of the zoom.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to zoom in here, and as you guys make it across, yeah. Give me a moment. I feel that this. I need to find a. I just need to find a token. Sorry.
Yeah, can you give me 2 seconds as well? My mom was asking for help with something and I'm not sure what it was.
Cool.
She wants to help hitting a bong. I don't need help, but I'm hitting a bong.
Funny, try.
I like being inappropriate. Hello, kitty.
Kitty!
Kitty. Oh, you guys are gonna see my kitties.
Oh, kitty.
It's your pussy, cat.
Yeah,
Gonna see you pussy.
my hairy pussies, dude.
Oh,
I'm back.
Hey, back.
I'm from.
front.
You guys are lame. Wow. Who would ever make a joke like that other than a
Yeah,
lame
who would?
person?
Yeah, that joke fucking sucked.
It's just everyone's telling bad jokes tonight. Oh, I've told that joke more than once, so.
Yeah,
Multiple nights!
yeah, that's true.
And then as you hear, as almost if on cue, never raise your hand to a halfling. It leaves your coin purse unprotected.
Oh,
You hear a faint boo come from the
Boo!
He scribbles down on his notes. He looks very worried. The barkeep asked why we carried weapons into his bar. Looking around nervously, I said, "Mimics." The party laughed. The barkeeper laughed. The table laughed. We killed the table. Good times. He looks down at his notes, sort of like expecting, because it is a relatively good joke, but there's a sort of insincerity coming from it. He doesn't seem the type to be able to go on any adventure.
Decepticons!
During this painful process, some people start to come around to you. You guys have passed Bruce and Barry, and they've offered their greetings.
Yeah. Sup,
Hey,
Bruce?
Buzzer! Yeah!
Sup, Barry?
Hey, how are you guys doing? That was an amazing performance you put on earlier.
Yeah, it was good, eh, you drunkard?
Just manages to get out of it. He starts swallowing down some more honey mead. And Max, the guy sitting next to Rosemary and Tiberius, he is going to come slowly over, walk over to you there, Inspector Clue, and he says, "I just want to give you something I think would help." And he hands a compass to you.
Oh, thank you.
Please go to your inventory, add yourself a compass. During this process, you start to get a couple of gifts from a couple of people. Tandant and Stuart come over to you there, Rosemary. And Tandant offers you a lantern. Says, "Yeah, I think this is going to be useful to you." "Yes, I rather think you'll need some of this as well." And Stuart is going to hand you some oil. So please add a lantern and oil to your inventory. During this time, you're sort of vaguely interested, perhaps, hunk of a man comes over, takes a good look at you, Ray, and says, "Look, I can see you when you're here, but I don't know if you can see you, and I think perhaps you should see how exquisite you look." And he gives you a hand mirror.
Well, if you insist. She sort of takes it from him as if she doesn't care, but she's like, tea.
He smiles and continues on with his evening.
With the lantern, is it a bullseye or hooded?
It is a hooded lantern.
Hooded, okay, thank you.
Why not? I'm feeling generous.
I mean, they're both basic
Think of
lanterns.
a hooded would be me being generous. A bullseye wouldn't be generous. Take a hooded one, a simple one. That's
I couldn't.
I could
find
get a
compass.
lantern of revealing, but I don't think you quite want me to have
take
that.
a hooded one is the most simple one. A bullseye's one is more specific.
Okay.
I couldn't find a compass. I just created one.
Create a compass, custom item, yeah.
Yep.
And then it's just a flask of oil. Presume.
Rhea, at about the same time, the merchant you spoke to earlier says, "Oh, look, I'm so sorry. I do have things, but they're packed away, you see. We thought we were leaving. But here I've managed to give you a glass jar and a vial in case you come across anything of value." Glass jar and a vial to you, Rhea.
Cool. She sort of smiles and gives him a polite nod. Thank you very much.
Welcome. During this process, I think that who gets that? Yeah. Inspector Clue, you are given yourself some spices from a Mary, and let's have a look at the characters momentarily. Ah, yes. Inspector Clue from next to you, Mary walks over and says, "My dear, this traveling caravan deals in spices and incense, and here are some spices for you. Lama, please add a custom item, spices." At about the same time, Rosemary, from a lovely looking lady, Jasmine, you can find her on the sheet there. I'm not sure if I can find her character sheet here, but Rosemary, please can you add some incense? She hands you some incense and says this is also something we pride ourselves in. The blacksmith comes past and reminds each of you that you should go and see him later. And he will balance one of your weapons and give you a simple item, but he can't do it here. He needs to have the item overnight. At this moment, the innkeeper is going to walk past and hand to you, Inspector Clue, a box containing a smoking pipe and some tobacco.
Ooh, luxurious. Thank you.
Rosemary, to you, an elderly man comes up, and he hands you a map. I will give you this map going south momentarily, but he says to you, "I hear that you might be going south, and I know a thing or two about the regions. This could help." And he gives you quite a detailed map. It takes you a little time to wrap your head around it, as you've never been exploring, never mind given a map of possible places to explore. I think Jenny gave you some... Yes, Inspector Clue, Jenny comes over to you from the bakery stand, and she offers you a piece of paper. And she says unto you, she says, "Just send 2 crows. 2 crows, 1 to here, and 1 to me. They can find me from here. We're traveling merchants, so we're never really in one place for very long. And you might find us again, or find some of us again, but I will find you. I need that book. That diary of my mother means everything to me. And here you can call us the Traveling Festival." We have no set name, but the traveling festival, if you send a letter here, just send it right through here to the three-pronged compass inn, or just the Quivering Forest crossroad, the town itself. But send it to the inn, send it here, they'll send a crow to us. And if you get the appraisal of that book you have, I'll gladly pay that money. Please, it means a lot to me.
Who is this?
Inspector Clue.
No, who's she talking to? Sorry, who is talking?
He's talking to the lady from the bakery store.
Okay, lady from the bakery.
Yes, the granddaughter of Grammy from the
Grammy's Pies.
Grammy's Pies, that's right. The innkeeper's assistant, that darker, mysterious woman who you spoke to earlier, mentions that your friend Gimbal has moved on and he's gone on his own mission. It seems as though you might need a cart. And she offers a small cart that you can pick up at the stables. Unfortunately, she explains, the animals are unfortunately very sparse at the moment. They're hoping to get some new ones in from Flan, from down south, but unfortunately something's not so great with supplies there at the moment. She's not sure if it's to do with the sea or if there's something else going on, but they can't seem to get supplies. The honey mead has been given to you earlier, so you guys should take note of that. Whoever's taking note of that, Tiberius, I imagine you'll be probably pulling that cart.
Yep.
So maybe add a small cask, 20, whatever the unit is, because unfortunately I'm not there. I'm sorry.
Fine.
I must look at that. And then, honey mead, some firewood, and yeah, I think that's that for that. Where the lady from the vegetables comes up to you, Rosemary, and provides you with some vegetables and some grains. You can add 5 days of rations, and you can just change the name. You can customize it and say veggies and grains.
Okay.
As it is. And yeah, with this, the evening slowly but surely progresses. You guys receive many gifts. At the end of the session, I'll give you guys a nice rundown of all the gifts you received and you got them from, so you can check it out.
Neat. How do you rename an item, just in general? Or just just add 5 days worth of rations and just take a note?
You can click on it, and on the right hand side there should be a thing for customizing.
If you just wait. Okay, I'll figure it out.
It should be there. I'll help you if you need. During this time, you have been listening to. Let's have a look here. You've been listening to this marvelous man on stage who has been continuing onwards in spite of whatever hilarity is lacking from what he is saying. And Tantal Bantal continues on with a whopper, and he says, growing up, we were so poor we had to play with a half-elf and a squabble's head. And he seems to be derailing himself at this point. I think, and he looks down here, he says, what do you call a chicken coop without a roof? And he looks at the people, and they all look at expectantly, and he says, I don't know, I'm still working on that. And he gets a moment of pause, and then some actual genuine laughter. You can hear belting in the semi-quietness of awkward, strange clapped hands. And he looks around and he looks at you, Tiberius, and he looks at his notes and you again, and it gives a little nod, looks at the crowd and says, thank you everyone. That'll be all for me for tonight. And thank you. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. And they're like, yeah, Tantal, yeah, Tantal, yeah, Tantal. And he goes off here. He gets slowly played off stage by the musicians on either side. One moment. Yes, as that happens, the music sort of dies down a little bit, and the presenter comes back up. And he says, all right, everyone, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, of which you are all magnificent, ladies and magnificent gentlemen. Thank you so much for everything that you've done so far. We are eternally grateful to you, and we are ourselves. There are not many festival goers here. There are mostly festival makers, and you have made an amazing festival that's thanks to our amazing guests, and he gestures over to his right. We can continue, and in the morning we shall start to set up our stalls, set up our wares, set up our amusements for those who wish to enjoy themselves. But tonight we shall enjoy ourselves, and we have. And I have a very special guest, one of our own, who has been without us for several months. Please give a round of applause for someone we all know and we will hold dearly to our hearts. Lara Navari. You hear a nice welcoming round of applause for Lara as she steps onto stage. And you slowly hear a hush from the crowd as she lifts her right hand and she sends out a small, slow sparkle of magic, sending strange glowing of multiple colors, a little bit of green, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue. The stage starts to light up, and she spreads her arm across in the air, and she waves her left arm as well. And she touches it, and the stage itself begins to glow. And then, almost muttering to herself, waving her hand, she puts her hand to her throat, rubs her neck a little bit, and a spark of magic you can see as her hand trails to her neck. And amplified as her voice is, she begins to speak to you elegantly and succinctly, to each of you. Hello, everyone, my dearly beloved family. It is so good to see each and every one of you. It has been so long, and your welcomes have been very warm. Now tonight, I would like to sing you a song that I hold very dear to my heart. This one, I would like to go out to you, Lara, my new friend, and your new friends, for helping us save this festival and for helping me. Thank you so much. Please, enjoy. And she slowly gestures to Arnando, our lute player on the side, to come a little bit further forward. And he begins to play. I need to turn this off momentarily. And he begins to play a little song. As he does, Lara sways slowly, smile on her face, smiles on everyone's face as they share themselves stories to each other. She begins to sing. Summertime, and though you think it's easy, fish are jumping, and the cat beneath the sign. Your papa's rich, and your mother's hardworking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're going to rise up singing. Then you spread your wings and you pick to the sky. But till that morning, oh, nothing can harm you. Daddy and mommy, stand your mother and father, stand your papa and mama, stand in line. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Clap, clap, clap.
Ooh, clap, clap, clap. Yeah, it doesn't pick up on the mic.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I can't even
like a slow
woo.
clap, but
My
she's
mic
like,
doesn't
yeah.
pick it up.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. And she gives a bow, a nice little curtsy as well. Smile to Armando, smile to the other musician as they begin to pick up the music once more. We'll give a nice round of applause. And next to you. So I haven't found his avatar yet, but at about this point, we have the innkeeper, Kavan, next to you, Rhea. And he is clapping. He's going, ha ha, that's my girl, Lara. Oh, how I miss her mother so. But it seems she's made a friend with you. And while he's busy applauding, he looks over at you, Rhea. Tell me, are you still interested in seeing what those badges are worth?
I could be.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, I'd like you to perhaps give this to a friend of mine. His name is Bodger O'Reilly, and he's down at the docks, usually, when he's in at Flan, if you're heading south. And he hands you a piece of paper, and as you open up, you can see, open it up, you can see that it has his signature on it, only his signature. Tell Bodger you are ready for the hunt. I think only people that are truly able to hold their own are ready for the hunt. And tell him you are. Show him the badges. Show him that paper. He'll be able to guide you from there. He might not accept you at first. You might have to prove yourself to him. I've had a few to drink. Prove yourself to him and he'll accept you on a quest that only the brave shall fear, and only the brave shall take. What say you?
There's like a little twinkle in Rhea's eye as she kind of gets this challenge, and you see her smirk, and she goes, well, I was heading there anyway, so might as well stop on the way over.
Ah, mighty fine. I knew Lara had a good, keen sense for you in particular. So, you give that to him. You tell him old Cav says hello, and that you're the gal for him for the hunt.
I'd love to, and thank you. I'll be sure to give you feedback once I'm finished with the hunt.
Wonderful. He turns, gives a big smile to you, still clapping for Lara, pats you on the back with with a very surprising pat that sort of sends you a little bit lurching forward, and says, all right, best of wishes to all of you, and let us know if you need anything. And he turns around and starts walking off back towards the inn.
We will. Thank you. Rhea gives him like a little wave goodbye before approaching the group. So, I don't know what you guys are up to now that the little hairy man left, but I'm going south anyway, and I've just been told there's a hunt.
Hunt.
Yeah, the innkeeper has given me a note and told me to find Badger O'Reilly and tell him that I
Badger O'Reilly.
want to do the hunt. So I don't know what you guys are up to, but if you got nothing better to do, you're more than welcome to join me. Not because like this is fun or anything, just because like safety in numbers or whatever, you know, it's no big deal.
Sure, I'm done. Hunts sound fun. I suppose.
Yeah, I mean
But-
it's whatever. And
First, do we not also have an obligation, self-imposed at least, to go back to that cave
do what?
and find the dead people and bring them back, or just bring them back?
Yeah, we could do that. We must also speak to the blacksmith, so maybe we speak to him first, then go to the cave, then come back.
For sure.
Okay, at this point I'm going to ask if anyone wants to do anything else this evening here. You can see people are relaxed, enjoying themselves, having quite intimate conversations with each other and sharing old tales that they remember. People seem to know each other quite fondly here. And Bruce and Barry seem to be enjoying themselves regardless. They're keen to party. They'll join you for vibes if you want to go and do things. What do you guys want to do?
I'm personally fine with like things just kind of progressing. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, how do you feel about us actually doing the journey to the cave and getting the stuff? Can we just say we did?
No worries. I've got it. I was about to say at some right about now, so that's why I'm asking. No, perfect. Good question. Essentially, we're going to run through and move past from here onwards to the cave itself. What do you guys want to get at the blacksmith? With the blacksmith?
I'm okay with him enchanting a weapon rather than getting like a simple weapon, right? Can we sell items to the blacksmith?
Yeah, you could probably.
Because I've been like hoarding like a couple weapons. You know, I picked up like an extra short sword, like an extra hand axe, dagger, things like that from the dead that we'd seen. So I'd like to sell a couple items if that's all right.
So let's copy your characters. We'll head on over to the blacksmith.
Cool.
We've got your characters there. There you are. And you can hear a faint ting, 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 ting in the distance as you come out from the performance area. The map should be loading. Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Yeah. Rare fucking in 3 strides sprints across the map.
Ting. He just keeps going. He hasn't noticed your arrival yet.
Oh god, I'm stupid.
We know this, Lana.
We're completely fucking retarded. I realize now I opened up wrong character. Don't worry, we'll go through all the list of shit I got later.
Oh,
Funny, what the fuck? This does not feel familiar, and then I realized that was actually the introduction bit we did in the beginning a long time ago. And I was wondering now, how come I only have 10 gold? I'm pretty sure I had more than that. Okay, fine, whatever. Yes.
I feel like you should.
Ting,
We never got paid. The freaking dwarf man ran away.
ting.
A hairy little bastard. Hold on.
Hi there, sir.
He looks up at you after plunging this sword, this metal glowing sword into the water before you, and he looks up. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not see you there. How can I help? Have you decided what I can do to assist you further?
I kind of nod at Raya.
Yes.
We were told that there was some form of reward to be offered. That's what us as a group are here to do. However, I also have business I'd like to facilitate with you if you have a moment.
Yes, I have my wares. I was not prepared to go, and I did not pack. I got duties to attend to. What is it that I can help with?
She's going to look behind her and sort of raise a brow at everyone. Shall we do the group thing first?
What's the group thing?
We get a reward of, if I remember correctly, one moment. It's a simple weapon or an improvement on one of our items.
Oh,
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So that, to my understanding, will DM question. That's the +1 to a weapon, or we get a simple weapon as a group, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she's going to turn around and look at everyone and say, Rosemary, Clue, to my understanding, you don't necessarily use weapons, so I imagine this is more between myself and Tiberius. Is that all right?
I nod.
And you, Clue?
Let me think. I would like to have a simple boomerang. If you can manage to forge that up.
All right.
Always wanted to play with one.
So,
I have
sorry.
a boomerang, but my offer is for something perhaps even more of more value. I can give you one for a low price, if you wish.
we can buy a boomerang.
we can buy a boomerang. I think this is more in regards to the somewhat more fancy weapon. I'll buy you a boomerang if that's what you need.
Okay, fair
Here's
enough.
10 gold.
All right. So Tiberius, how are we going to settle this? Rock, paper, scissors. What do you want?
Yeah, are we rolling dice to see who gets the highest?
Yeah. And then whoever gets it gets to have their weapon improved.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Let's play. Best of 3 D20s?
Why don't we roll like for when you roll for mid in Dota?
D100.
Yeah, is it lowest or highest that wins?
Highest wins.
Highest wins, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Big money, no whammies, no whammies! Hey, what'd you get?
I clicked, but nothing happened.
It's still loading.
But there it is.
77.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck! Fuck you!
Sorry, it's not the
Sorry,
dice.
Vicky. Sorry, Vicky.
I don't know what those
clean her
hand
mouth.
gestures mean, but judging by your reaction, I think perhaps the big man has it.
We can do best of 3, that's what I was assuming.
Okay, let's
Otherwise,
do best of
we
3.
can
Let's
go
do
with me
best of
winning.
3. I'd lose gracefully. This is an out of character reaction. All of you guys, that was an out of character. Rhea is unbothered. She's best of 3. All
I don't know
right.
about that.
Hey, this one I
Yeah.
can't use this one.
No one you got.
You can,
Yeah.
but you
Can you
shouldn't.
fuck right off.
I said you
Watch him
shouldn't.
get I thought you said you can. I was like, bro.
No.
Watch him get 100. Oh.
You got the same number again. What the
Okay,
fuck?
all I gotta do is do one better. Okay.
Heavy days.
I'm donezos. I'm gonzos.
Still possible. No. Still possible to win. You know.
He's gonna get 77 again.
I refreshed my page.
Hacks. I'm calling hacks.
No, I refreshed it so it doesn't. Oh,
Oh my god.
This feels like a better
Just
loss
do-
for me. No, I feel better. I do. I'm okay with this. Like it was the how I lost by so little.
So, what will it be? He turns with a big smile on his face to Tiberius.
what's the best two-handed weapon you've got?
Or an improvement to your current one.
Or an improvement to my current one? I'm just thinking.
I have warhammers, I have battle
Warhammers.
axes, long swords, I have great swords. But the amount that you can do with one depends on how you know how to use them.
True. I'm gonna just improve my warhammer.
Your warhammer, may I
Yeah.
take a look?
Yes.
He reaches over and the heft of it doesn't seem to bother him much. He seems to be quite a sturdy dwarf. And he looks over and he looks up and down. He looks over at you. This is a very amazing piece of equipment. Morning. When do you depart? Are you still staying here? He's gone
Yeah,
business-like in a way.
will depart fresh and early.
Fresh and early in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. All right. This Warhammer, what is your name?
Tiberius.
Tiberius, and he pulls out a notebook and he writes it down and he tears off a piece of it and he hands it to you. And it's got 1X Warhammer and his name is written at the top with the signature. His name there, Ostok Flatbeard. My name is Ostok Flatbeard, and you can come collect it tomorrow. I will not sleep tonight until it is done. And he types that Ostok Flatbeard.
Thank you, Mr. Ostok Flatbeard.
That is in the wrong channel. Yes, you are most welcome. Leave this with me. A boomerang, you say. He turns to Inspector Clue.
Yes.
Let me see if I have one. It is a strange weapon, but I must have one somewhere. And he starts rummaging around a little bit. Let me put this in the right place while he is rummaging. Okay, boomerang. Let's find a boomerang.
Stock.
A boomerang. This one, I found a boomerang here. It is a bit scuffed. It looks like it might not work beyond one hit. It is very old. You can have it. It is yours. And he puts it on the table for you. But it is not much, and it is not mine. It was left here many days ago. No one has collected it. It is yours now.
Okay. Will do.
Just put a little custom thing there, like tarnished or because as you feel it, it feels a little bit like it's gone through a lot of encounters. All right. Is there anything else? Anyone else would
Yes,
like?
I would like to sell some items to you if that's all right.
Items. What items would you like to sell?
I have some weapons. I have this.
Since he's working with the side.
Just give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out what I want to sell.
He puts the warhammer on the table and examines it slowly.
I'd like to sell you my battle axe, please. A dagger, a long sword. Hold on one sec. Sorry, just give me a moment to actually decide what I want to sell.
In fact, let me get my internet connection.
Those do the same thing.
Let me go to the loo quickly. I'll be right back.
Sure. Guys, do you think I should sell my... Oh, I should definitely sell that. Fuck, we have things... Okay, I'm gonna write...
Hey.
What?
What do you have?
I'm just give me a moment. Okay, so I want to sell... I'm just gonna write in gowns that I... Should I sell my Morning Star, my long... or my Battle Axe? Which one do you guys think? I kind of like the idea of the Morning Star now, to keep it.
Yeah, why don't you give me something as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I picked... You getting the improved weapon?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Here we go again.
I've just realised I've got 15 days worth of rations on me.
15
that's a
days.
lot.
I just got given 5, and I thought, it says rations one day. I didn't look at the quantity next to it. I think since the beginning of this campaign, I've had 10 days. I just thought it was 1. I just thought it was like, I just got 1 days, just eating out of Gimbal, because he's got all the food. No,
And then you have a lot of...
10 days. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Don't know where that came from.
We can put it all on the cart if we want.
Yeah, I mean, I have 65 pounds in my backpack because, it's only meant to carry 50.
Wait,
Oops.
how much do you weigh, little rodent? Surely that must be heavier than you.
She cast a magic spell to make it...
I am unencumbered still, so it's fine.
Same here. I have 50.
My carrying capacity is 120. My push, drag, or lift is 240.
You guys
So I am
have
fine.
encumbrance enabled? I need to go change that.
I am Beck.
Yeah, I do use
Would you
encumbrance.
like to sell?
Okay, I would like to sell, do I want to sell one of my daggers? Yeah. I would like to sell, and this is quite a list. I have a short sword, a long sword, a battle axe, 2 hand axes, a trident, and a dagger.
Short, long sword.
Would you like me to just tally up how much that is worth with the
No,
price GP rated?
No. Dagger. I've got your battle axe, dagger, short and long sword.
I'll type it out for you. I've got it typed out already. Let me just send it to you. There you go. Blinko.
Typed out with the prices and.
Oh no, not with the prices. Just like
Just type it. It's fine. Short sword, long sword, battle axe, 2 hand axes, trident and a dagger. 2 times hand axes. Let me peruse. Let me have a look at the quality of these weapons over here. I think that perhaps I can take some of these.
wonderful.
I have not seen something like this for a long time. And he says as he picks up and observes the trident. Seems interesting. I think that what I can give you for all of this together is a 22 gold.
She's going to ponder that for a moment as Kira does some math. And okay, 22. Oh, I'm being stiffed.
Numbers, eh?
Rhea's gonna look at him and kind of perk a brow. Sorry, I should have done all this math prior. I just want to work out how much it is worth so that I can haggle accordingly.
These have been used, my dear. And I can tell they've been used recently as well. Some of these. But I need to sell them again or scrap them. So for it to be worth my while, I must only be able to pay even half its value. This is more than half its value.
Given that their collective value is somewhere around 52 gold pieces, I would settle for 26.
Roll persuasion.
Wonderful. 16.
He looks at you for a little while. 26 gold pieces. He starts fishing out some gold and fishes out a little bit of gold from a pouch, puts that into his pocket and puts the pouch in front of you. You say 26 gold pieces. And
Can I quickly insight check him to know that if I should weigh the pouch prior to like accepting it?
You get a general sense that he is being quite honest.
Being honest. Okay. She's gonna.
You said there's any reason to.
Okay, cool. She gives him like a like a small smile.
So you can roll an insect.
No, it's fine.
Incest. Inside.
Oh,
She gave like a
Very
one of those
unluck.
seems a little bit more dodgy than the other, you know?
Sorry.
yeah, she gives him like a little nod and a little smile and says, "Pleasure doing business with you."
Pleasure. It's all mine. Thank you. Come back for your warhammer. He looks at you, Tiberius.
yes, sir.
Good luck with that boomerang. He looks at you, Inspector Q. Gives you one final look there, Rosemary, as he starts packing his stuff away.
Wunderbar.
When you do eventually end up heading off back to camp, you notice that there's only one tent remaining there.
You literally just took it off the map just now as well. Damn gimbal. Ran off with the tent.
So the hairy man is gone.
It would
Yep.
seem that way.
Did he leave us any gold, any food in over here?
His cart
You
is
know?
gone. Everything we left on there is no longer.
Were we just robbed, technically?
Did you have anything on the cart that belonged to you?
I got everything in my backpack, technically. So.
Okay. If anything does come up, because it's awkward, if anything does come up, then I've got a list of it. We'll go through it and whatever, and we can just say that that's what he's left behind for you guys. I think.
Can you have left some money for us and an apology note?
Was he going to give you the money?
He was going to pay us.
And some cheese.
25 gold pieces, correct? Each.
I don't even know.
It was 100 gold pieces for 5 of you. It was 20 gold pieces each. So there is a pouch inside this tent here. Rosemary, you find yourself, the first thing that you notice is the smell of cheese.
Yes.
You find half a wheel of cheese in the tent.
Nice.
And you reach down for it, putting your other hand onto the floor, and it goes clink, 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 and there's something solid. It's a couple of pouches underneath there. There are 4 pouches, each seemingly containing 20 gold pieces.
Okay. I pick up these pouches and bring them out and say, "Looky here, he left us something, I guess."
Hooray!
Who'd have thought?
In honor of him, I'll
I mean,
drink it out.
I had technically already been paid the 20 gold pieces, or most people had, but should we just...
If you haven't added the 20 gold pieces, add them. If you have, don't add another, please.
Oh, but I want 47 gold pieces instead of my 27.
But doubling, but infinity, but...
Yes, but Gimbal had all the money for the party, and now we have none.
I have 62 for some reason, so I think we
How the
okay.
Mad bag from my mission.
I don't know.
You looted some Tiberius?
I did loot some.
Yeah, looted some.
I think
Is this the time I should say that I have 77?
Nice.
We flexing, guys.
You don't even know how much you have, Llama. You don't even know how much you have.
I have 27. Can I add 40 now after hearing all this?
Where did you get this gold from? You've been traveling for a long time, Amanda.
Did you magically just create it?
You were given the 20 gold from Gimbal. If it was given to you beforehand, you find it in the tent. If it was given to you beforehand, unfortunately, no.
I thought, sad.
And with that sad realization that a lot of the resources have disappeared, you are left.
I'm just gonna
for a journey.
eat my cheese in the tent, sadly.
Yes, sad, mildly annoyed squeaking noises every now and then between bites of cheese. Coming from the tent as Bruce and Barry make their way back across after some time has passed. Hey, Buzzer, lady, and other Buzzer, and hey, how you guys doing? Everything good here? He puts his arm over you, Inspector Clue and Tiberius. Looks at you, Ray, gives you all a smile, looks over. Where's your mouse friend? She was quite a strange girl. Don't mind Bruce, he's had a bit to drink.
I can tell.
No
What's new?
What's your name? I haven't seen you around. He looks at you, Rhea.
That's a very good question. Rhea.
Oh, my name's Barry. Very nice to meet you. Puts his
Lovely
hand
to
out,
meet you,
shake
Barry.
hands.
She's gonna shake it, but like her grip's gonna be just a little bit like very firm. She has a firm grip.
He has a semi-firm, not limp, but he's got a soft hand, and he gives you quite a soft look with his eyes when sincere,
Aww.
connection.
Aww.
And he shakes your hand. Oh, strong grip you've got there. Gives you a little smile, looks you up and down, looks at your friend. And how are you guys doing tonight? I'm fantastic, Buzzer. Not Bruce. Bruce, please. How are our new friends? He looks at you, Tiberius, and you Inspector Clue.
Yeah, we good. Ready for our next mission after this rest. Gonna go fetch the dead people. Bring them back.
Dead people.
Yeah, the bug.
You know,
Ones in the box.
I don't want to know, but I'm sure you guys have got that covered. Listen, we've got some extra food on our side at the campsite here. If you want to come join us, I'm starving. I'm gonna heat it up. I'll see you guys later. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. It's a squeaky squeak. Yeah. Bruce. Sorry. And Barry sort of like drags Bruce along. Bruce, sit down here at the campsite. Sit down. He sits down as Barry gets some food ready.
Rhea enjoys Barry. He's got like a weird calmness that she didn't. She's like, that was odd. I didn't hate it.
Hi, Bruce and Barry, eh?
Hey, Buzzer! You hear from Bruce facing away from you at the fire. Barry just carries on nice and calmly, getting the meats onto the fire, onto the grill. Slowly you guys enjoy yourselves some food. No rations need to be minused. You continue your night, have a pleasant evening, often hearing a faint ting, 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 in the background as the blacksmith continues across the sound carrying water, the water itself giving a nice little babble as it soothes your sleep that night.
Take it I don't need to remove a ration if I've eaten half a wheel of cheese that was left.
No, yeah, you are plump full of cheese.
Fat little bulgy belly.
Resisting, I was about to say resisting the feminine urge to say, look at the round little tummy. She's so fluffy.
How do we stop you two, robot?
Very good question.
You tell it to fuck off directly.
Stop.
Not even
Play
politely.
stuff.
Just disrespectfully, yeah.
Just fuck off, YouTube bot.
I think I'm going with Amanda's way.
Just mute it, honestly, and just.
No, I'll kick it, and then I'll bring it back.
Yeah, kick it.
You can continue
Kick it with
your
aggression.
button even. You can.
I don't know,
Click.
dude.
I don't know.
I'll just.
Long rest. Long rest.
Tell it to go fetch some milk from the store and not come back.
So I just say disconnect, and that should work.
Yeah.
Disconnect. Bye bye YouTube music. Thank you very
I'm
much.
assuming we're taking a break.
Yes. I think that this is a perfect spot for a break. Let's take a break for 10 minutes, something like that.
Can we make it like 15 or 14 since it's 26?
Totally.
Sweet.
Are you taking is this a long rest or short rest?
We'll come back at 1:45.
In game. Long
Um,
rest, short rest.
in-game long rest. You guys are going through a long rest.
Brilliant. All right.
Everybody take a long rest. Everybody take a long rest.
Yay! Hit points back.
And,
I already have everything. I'm pretty sure, so it
I was a little broken.
doesn't matter.
We'll come back at 1:45-ish.
Okay.
I mean, if we're here sooner, we're here sooner.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, one thing,
yeah.
physics.
Walk
That's
around,
it.
stretch. Yeah.
Right? Can I ask you something? How the hell do I use incense?
It's just you've got 20 sticks of incense, or no, you've got like 30 sticks.
I have a block of incense. That's the only thing I could find.
Okay, you have a block of incense. Give yourself 10 blocks of incense.
10.
10.
I've currently there's bundle size of 2 with the block of incense. So should I
So give
just?
yourself 5 bundles. And each of those 5 you can make a different color. They are different types of incense. So you have 5 different types of incense. Llama, you've got spices? Who's got spices? Someone has spices.
Yeah, Llama, I think he's left already.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll speak about it.
Also physics. I realized I have 10 days of rations on me. Well, 15 days, including what you just I just got. But because I thought it was only 1 day from the beginning. But I don't know where the fuck it's come from. I can remove it, or
Let's say that Gimbal left you guys some food.
Okay.
Because that was what was promised to Tiberius.
all right.
Hooray.
You got yourself some food. It's rations. We'll just call it rations, and it can just be.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what it is. Okay, cool. Yeah.
No, good question.
And I presume I need something to light the lantern sometimes. Once it burns for 6 hours on the flask.
Yeah, you
1 pint of oil. Okay.
Yeah, you got oil.
I've got 1 pint. I've got 1 pint of oil, so I can light the lantern once.
Yes. Well, you can light it and then put it out whenever you want to put it out. It's not going to
Sure.
be one whole thing of oil for.
Yeah. It's 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So for however long you're going to use it.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to use it for 6 hours. Maybe you will. At which point I'll be keeping track of that and being like, the flickering starts. On the different playlist.
Hopefully, or maybe I'll just be like, shh, we still have a lantern. It's okay. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
was very specific. I give you one thing of oil so that, like, Because you can throw oil and light it on fire and stuff.
I know, you gave me a list of things that I could do with that, so I was like, but I don't want to throw my entire flask at them.
It's nighttime now, and the crickets are going, but you slowly fade into a sleep. But before you fall asleep, you remember your dream. Now, on a side note, I was going to make these dreams separate and speak to Blaze in private and pull them aside or whatever, but I feel it's a lot better if people hear what's going on. Just remember your characters are unaware of what's happening within his dreams. So what you remember is a black feather. Darkness and a black feather, but slightly obscured. You may want to write that down.
Yeah, dreams of black feather, slightly obscured.
That was the dream that you were struggling to remember.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I should have said I was about to take a sip of water. Right, so as you fall asleep and as you wake up, to your own mind, you drift into another dream, this one quite vivid. And you feel your adrenaline start to pump. It's darkness. You hear the sound of cheering in the background. It gets louder. It seems to be a circular setting of some kind. Gladiatorial, perhaps. Colosseum. The cheering is loud, it's everywhere, it surrounds you. And what's happening is the same as the performance that was put on tonight by this party that you're with. Rhea stands opposite to you, and she mimics you. She mimics you as though slowly you are perhaps showing her how to move, perhaps teaching her how to use this weapon she wields, the same as what she used tonight. Rhea's leg's not particularly straight in the knee, and as she mimics, it seems faint, she seems unsure. You look at her, you slap your knee, you show a straight, steady posture as you move your spear. All the while, Inspector Clouseau is in the middle of the two of you, wrestling with a ram with enlightened horns, while a mousy mage mutters magical musings in the corner. Rhea straightens her leg, thrusts more confidently, looks back at you, you nod. And at this point, the ram with its bright horns turns to charge you, and it hits you in the face with blackness that wakes you up with 4 psychic damage. And it is the morning. The morning has come.
Did I take 4 damage in my dream?
You took 4 damage in your dream, which wakes you up. If you will have remembered, perhaps, what happened in Grammy's cottage is you rolled a nat 1 on an ability that you used. That requires your god to, as a channel. Something happened. You managed to deal the damage, but it feels as though this is now what has come in return.
Okay.
Something in your bones makes you feel something. You don't know who your god is. You don't know
I don't know who my god is.
From. This is now a realization that comes into your head after this dream. As you wake up, and you can sort of hear some thundering in the distance. A little bit of rain. It seems to be passing for the most part. And everyone begins to wake up. And as you slowly get yourselves out of the tents or off the floor there from the rain that is waking you, that seems to be short. It's come and go, just as short as the dream itself seems to have been that you've experienced, Tiberius. Rosemary, you wake up feeling quite full. You feel pretty rested. And Inspector Clue and Rhea, you are hungry. Bruce and Barry are fast asleep in their tents. And you can still hear a faint ting, ting, ting on the river running past you. The storm seems to be passing now as it rolls overhead and towards the mountains up north. I think that if anyone would like to do anything else, buy anything, do anything, now's a good time. Otherwise, perhaps we can move forward with our journey.
I agree with that.
I agree with that sentiment.
so
Shall we
I-
pack up the tent?
My only
Yes.
thing is
I'll
the
put it in
bodies.
What?
The bodies that we were supposed to be getting. Can we just like say that we got them, we brought them back? Because I know we'd said we'd do that for the people who the families of the dead people.
Oh, it takes a day or almost a day just to get to these caves.
So are we just gonna skip that then?
So yeah, we're gonna. Don't worry, leave it in my hands. Don't-
Okay, so they do get their people back.
Don't relax. Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
I just want to make sure the dead people's families aren't sad.
Think about the children, even if they're dead.
Tiberius, get yourself a cart that you can carry. You are,
I got one.
like we spoke earlier, going to carry things.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to load up as you guys travel through the forest. You find it relatively uneventful. You've had quite a pleasant time, quite a pleasant evening. It's been a nice day. You don't have to load yourself on this map. I've just put it as a backdrop for now. And it takes about the day. The sun is almost going to start setting soon before you make it over to the entranceway of this cave that you once were in. Inspector Clue, I'm going to say the first thing that you see is that this trunk is still is now wide open. You've got a passive perception of 15. So as you enter this cave, you can see
Hang
the
on.
trunk.
Sorry. We never went back to the smith. Can I just assume we did go?
Right. There we go. Let's assume that we have. You've picked
Oh.
up your Warhammer, and he told you this should hit more targets.
Okay.
And I want you to customize it, and you can do a +1 to its hit.
While it's doing that, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Of course I can. Okay, I'm sending you a text. So I have two
Good.
rolls
And
up my sleeve.
That's perfect. And as you walk into this cave, you notice, as you hear the birds and sound of the forest behind you slowly dissipate. It's echoey. Rose, you see it as well. Everyone sees it eventually as you move in. The bodies are gone.
Oh.
The chest is open. The bodies inside the chest are also gone, although a lot of the smell remains within the chest itself.
Oh, that's great.
As
They
you-
gone?
Do we?
Oh, the
do
bodies
I,
are gone.
gone.
Sorry, can I inspect and try to get a? Do I get the impression that these bodies have climbed out and have now shuffled along over here, or they have been removed?
I want to investigate any traces of dragging marks or
Yeah,
additional
I too am
footsteps.
looking for like footsteps, dragging marks. What kind of vibes?
I want. I would like. Okay, who wants to roll for this? You guys need to discuss it. You guys are looking for tracks. Hold on a second. I like what Inspector Clue has said, looking for tracks, because that's exactly what's.
Additional
What?
footsteps or dragging marks for the corpse.
With advantage, Inspector Clue, please roll investigation, because Rhea is helping you. You were specific about
11.
how you wanted to search. Advantage, so 11 and?
What was the advantage?
On Inspector.
That roll with advantage.
Oh yeah, wait. How was
Roll
that?
investigation again.
Investigation again.
Don't do advantage again. We're just going to take it for now. 13. Okay. just managed to patch out. Rhea managed to point something out that you, looking with your magnifying glass way too close to the ground, just happened to miss. And it seems to be a pathway slowly going towards where you guys came from previously.
Oh, well, this is just wonderful.
Well, we were going in there before, and so now
We
we
had
just
intended
have
to,
to
yeah.
go in there.
All right.
Oh dear, here we go again.
After you, big guy.
Rhea's gonna, as they walk, she's gonna prepare her morning star for if something were to jump out. She's just kind of getting ready for like an attack stance, a defense stance, sort of.
I have fire spells, I guess.
Okay, are people preparing things?
Yeah, I just also want to equip my Warhammer.
You know what? I'm going to equip my crossbow for once.
Pulling my sword. Do I have a sword? I don't have a sword. Sorry, character.
Bring a wagon with you there, Tiberia, if you will.
Come on, donkey.
Am I bringing the wagon all the way in? Okay, yeah, true.
Are you? That's a good question.
Yes, and then I'll leave it here because I can't cross the river, obviously.
Hey, Chief, how about we cover that up with some rocks and shit, maybe?
Okay, some glowy mushrooms. Was that going to attract too much attention?
I think there's
feel like
enough
the big
glowy
old
mushrooms
pot
for
might-
it to not...
Attract the attention.
Oh,
Put it in there.
okay.
Make sure you put in your inventory everyone who's putting things on the cart, whatever is in the cart. I think you can add inventory that's cart.
Yeah, I have a cart as a separate thing.
Yeah, take things out, put into there, or from whoever wants to put
Wait,
whatever.
how do I do that?
So I add a card to my inventory and
No,
put
Blaze
shit
has
in
got the
that.
cart.
Nope.
You're going to give
Okay.
it to Blaze to put onto the cart.
Yeah, you just let me
Okay.
know.
Oh, that's deep role playing. I was thinking if no, actually, it doesn't matter.
We don't have to
There's
go
no way to.
Can
Is
I
there a
put
way
the
to-
10 days worth of rations onto the cart? Because
Yes,
it's weighing me
indeed.
fucking down.
10 days, ration.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Is there a way to
I
Right.
also have
A
5 days, I think.
shared?
Well, I'm keeping 5 days on me in case somehow we spend 5 days in this cave, but
Okay, that's fair, that's fair.
because I get rid of most of it.
Physics, how many honey mead thingies did I get?
one keg, one cart.
One cask. I
I'd
can't
say-
find the cask. Keg?
What is it? 20
Pounder
what?
keg. I can remove that.
What's American for milliliters?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
Gallon?
Inches?
Oh, man. What's American for millimeters? Inches?
Milliliters.
Oh,
Milliliters.
milliliters. Oh.
British for milliliter, for millimeters, milliliters, meters.
Ounces.
It's 1/28th of an inch, ish. I don't know. Stupid.
It's okay, it doesn't matter. I have
It
it.
is a 5-gallon. That's it. It is a 5-gallon cask of honey mead.
He big.
Which is gallon.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Many thanks.
And you come
Now-
across the sound
There's
of
some-
a stream ahead of you as well. As you rejoin this familiar space and stow away your cart, Inspector Clue, your face is still glued to the ground. People have walked ahead of you, but you are still on the same sort of path, but there's no more sand here. You end up looking up as well. The place is dark. The place is very dark. You cannot see this river. But you know it is there. You can see the walls.
Can I see it with dark vision or no?
No, dark, black, black
okay.
in the middle, black, black.
Yeah, I still have my weapon
I will-
ready for.
I'm going to cast light on my staff, so I can see a little bit at least.
Okay, you bring the crystal at the top of your staff down onto your palm and you illuminate it. What color is it?
Go with purple.
The light reflects on the inside of this crystal and reflects outwards. This purple crystal changing the magic and imbuing it with a beautiful haze of a color. And you guys manage to walk through with some sight around you.
Alrighty. Can we see on the ground where the marks lead?
They seem to... Well, I suppose you can answer that effectively.
Blue?
Llama?
Yep.
Llama?
Sorry. Yes.
I was asking if we see on the... Can we see on the ground where the marks lead?
Oh, sorry. I guess so. I mean, you see... I don't know how... Wait, how much does it... Sorry, give me...
Oh, okay. No, I don't think you understand the question, DM. I was asking you if you could point us in the direction. I know that with the vision that he's providing, we can see the ground.
I told him that the sands...
Oh, you told him where they lead. Okay.
I was about to remind him of that fact.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I see. We see about 20 feet. Is that radius or diameter? Probably diameter, right?
Does it say? It says there. 20 feet what?
It's a sphere, and then circle shit. I don't know if that's...
Read the
Radius or diameter? Because one means, 20 feet all the way around us, or it means
I know.
10 feet
That's
around us.
It's a globe, and then I think it's 20 feet. It should be... I have no fucking clue, but I'm gonna guess it's
fine. You guys see
radius.
ahead of you don't come across anything other than the river that you've seen before.
Cool.
Okay. Which way did the tracks go?
The tracks have gone. There's no sand for you to see any tracks in.
All right. Well, that doesn't feel.
You come across the idea that if they've gone across the river, there probably aren't any tracks anymore.
Well, we did remember that there was something in this direction, was there not?
Yes.
Yes.
So must we?
And I guess there's also
river?
something in this direction. Oh, actually, I don't know.
For crossing the river, guys, I feel as though, and I mean this with the best love, you two are quite small, correct?
We kind of died last time we tried it.
So my suggestion
No, that was
is,
me and Rhea who died.
Tiberius, why don't you throw Rosemary and Inspector Clue across?
Yes, perhaps, but I have one other suggestion. Maybe they could leap to the rock and then over.
I just worry that it's too small a distance.
How about you try and throw the little mouseling? She's
Okay.
small enough. I bet she'll bounce.
Is there consent?
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's only 15 feet, so,
Yeah.
across.
You
or a
see
bit
sure.
less.
Rhea in the background very silently being like, go. She's keeping him very contained.
With advantage, Rosemary, please roll an...
Oh, I'm rolling, okay.
Yeah, an athletics check for me with advantage.
Athletics with advantage. Oh,
Wouldn't it be acrobatics? And then
Acrobatics. I was about to correct myself. I'm like,
No worries.
Cross the wires again.
Tiberius does athletics, I think.
D&D Beyond is lagging for me hard.
Oh, wonderful.
The dice are very slowly rolling. At some point they will roll.
Browser? 8. Ouch.
With advantage. Yep.
Tiberius, roll strength for me, please. Just
Roll
strength.
strength. 7.
You splash right into the water next to the rock here.
Nice.
Which rock? That one.
And I want you to roll dexterity to see if you're able to catch yourself in the stream that flows down.
Saving throw, right?
A dex, dex saving throw.
She doesn't. I'd like to jump in.
Oh, I
Yeah, I was
really
about to
need
say.
to fucking
If she
refresh my
doesn't,
browser. I forgot to. Okay.
And Tiberius doesn't jump in. Rhea would like to jump to this rock to try.
I got an 8.
10.
Oh, 8
Okay,
plus 2.
10, you manage to sort of ready yourself in the water a little bit. You are not drowning, but you are sort of slowly starting to float downstream. And just
No.
as that happens, Rhea runs past Tiberius. What are you doing?
To jump to this rock.
Roll an athletics check for me, please.
Big
Yes,
money,
you
no
wanna
whammy, no
put
whammy.
yourself through.
That's 16.
That is wonderfully enough to land yourself on that rock. Rosemary is halfway through slipping out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab her. Can I try and grab her?
Yeah, roll dex to see if you can if you're nimble enough to get your hand on her.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my DM inspiration to re-roll my dex because I got a 4.
I'll allow it for now. Usually it's before you have to do it.
Okay.
So it gives you advantage, but I will allow it. Remove that and roll again.
Okay, a 17.
You grab onto her hand, Rosemary. You feel as your hand reaches out, Rhea grabs onto it. Rhea, please make a strength
Oh fuck, okay.
save for me.
Oh, strength save. Okay, hold on, I did a strength roll. Can I take the strength roll?
Yes,
It's a 16.
It can be either or. I'm fine with
Okay,
it. You managed to
okay,
hold-
cool,
You rolled
cool.
really high before. I'm okay with this.
Cool.
You hold onto Rosemary and pull her back, using your strength to pull her back up onto this rock. You are now crowding this rock with her, sort of standing there with this wet rodent of a human.
Whoa there. All right, that could have gone better.
Rodent is take the connotations away from words, man. She's a cute rodent.
Right. I'm gonna try and just jump to the next rock myself, if that's okay. Like, across the river again.
I think that I'll just say that you managed to make it with a more focused effort across the river.
Yeah.
Rhea followed
Yeah.
you close behind.
I don't know if I want to
Yes.
follow yet, or if you want to have Clue be coming to, like, Tiberius kind of pushes him over and I catch him, kind of like, we do a little, like, you know how parents swing their children back and forth
Or
between
how
them?
you
Oh my
throw bags of
Yeah,
cement. up a wall.
underarmed, like, bag of cement throw.
You managed to take a thwack, take a whack, take a throw. You throw him across with your combined efforts. Inspector Clue, I want you to make acrobatics to see how exactly you land on the other side.
Oh shit, they're throwing it again. Okay, I was about
Yeah,
to
we're
make
kinda like
a jump with my
collectively-
staff, but it's probably not long enough.
You look at your staff, you feel the weight of it, you tap it on the ground, and then you feel something grab you around the scuff of the neck, pick you up, and start tossing.
Sorry about this, bud.
Inspector
What am I
Clue,
rolling?
Please roll an acrobatics check for me.
14.
Oh, nice. You land just barely on the 1 foot. Tap, tap, bit of a sort of roll. You scuffle your clothes a little bit, but no tears, no damage, no bruises. You're okay. On the other side, you make it.
On the other side even, thank you. I just got a giant wedgie, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
The
I guess.
bloodline died with me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Not a
alright.
bad thing.
And then I imagine that I can just hop across, or must I also do another roll?
You look around and see you should be able to hop across there.
Oh shit, Rosemary, move.
There's
I'm
a-
gonna.
And I'm just gonna stride. Donk donk. As I giggle
Do an
at you
athletics
guys.
check for me to see if you managed to hold your stride.
6.
You do not.
You fucking idiot.
And fall.
Rhea
left
would
chest
love
first.
to help, but
Hit
she.
against this rock and you start to move downstream.
I
Yeah.
run over to the edge and I get out the rope from my bag and throw it out to Tiberius.
Roll
Hoping
the
he
dex for
can
me,
reach it.
Rose. Roll dex.
Normal dex. I refreshed my browser and it's still being shit. I love this.
A different browser, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that after.
While you're
What was
rolling
the
that, I'd like to
phone?
note that Rhea would have loved to help, but she's too busy buckling at the hip, laughing. Just like a deep belly laugh. Like, she just watched him fucking eat it, and she's having a time.
I think that was an 8. Yeah, that was an 18. Let me try a different browser. 1 sec.
That's good. That rope lands right in front of Tiberius. Tiberius, you managed to grab hold of this rope.
Woo! I'm gonna pull myself slowly as to not pull this little creature in.
Rosemary, I'm still going to have to ask that you roll a strength check for me, not so.
Can I help with that? Can I like get
Saving
behind her
or
and
not
grab the
bad?
rope?
Okay, Rhea grabs the rope behind Rosemary.
Yeah.
Position
Okay.
up to do that. With advantage, roll the strength for me, Rose.
This is not going to go. Roll with advantage. I wasn't able to open a different browser in time because I need to log into D&D Beyond, so this is going to
That's
take...
okay. It's no problem.
No worries, yeah, we're not in a rush.
Roll. 18.
Nice.
You hold your ground with your friends all pulling their Inspector Clue included. Behind all of you, Rhea, you hear this heap hop behind you. And Tiberius, you are slowly brought in as you bring yourself onto the shore. And,
Huzzah!
Jesus, big guy, did you get bigger?
Fucking hell! How much did you eat?
I've been working out, and also I've been spoiled. But also
Yeah.
been working out, slaying
Yeah.
bugbears and whatnot.
I should tone down on that cheesecake, eh?
Yeah,
Buddy.
carrot cake's also a killer.
I heard the dad bod is back in fashion.
Whoa.
Oh, do the monkey with me.
drenched in water, you are feeling heavier than normal. And, Rosemary, you are soaking wet and feeling pretty cold in this damp, dark cave.
I'm dry.
Rhea looks at Clue for a moment, looks at the water, looks at Clue, then shakes her head. And she's like, that's not what I need. All right, well, that was something. Next move?
Okay, are we gonna just continue down?
That was what I was asking, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pick up my rope and put it back in my backpack.
Yes, thanks for your help. Appreciate it.
Do we see? I'm looking at the ground. Do I see any drag marks or footprints right about here where I'm standing?
I'd say, yeah, with your passive perception, you can see that there have been recent movements, perhaps, going this way. You're not quite sure of that, but what you can see is that there is definitely some sort of groove. If you'd like to roll inspection, you can do so. Investigation,
Yes.
rather.
Oh, no, 17, sorry.
You see, as you look down with your magnifying glass, these grooves, you feel them with your fingers. They seem to be round about here. As you get to about here where Tiberius is standing and the others have moved a bit forward, it seems to be some sort of cart of some kind that has gone through a lot. This is a mine. You think that perhaps this was the main thoroughfare. Perhaps things have changed, but perhaps they had some way over this water that was a lot easier. But this is the direction that they went for the mine itself, because this looks like it's taken a lot of weight, these carts.
So we're following them?
I guess so. I guess we just have to prepare for battle.
After you, big guy.
Alright, I'll
Yeah.
go.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, Rhea is again just going to ready that weapon. Just prepared for whatever's around the corner.
You make your way down into an area that is pretty dark. You have something lighting the way, being Inspector Clue's staff. And what you find beyond is a part of the caves that have been caved in. Not recently, a while ago. But what may have happened over the last few months is that it seems as though rocks have been moved aside. These rocks and debris that you see, you can see a sort of passageway leading up a hill of this, going to the actual cave in itself, and it seems like you can go through and You slowly pull some rocks aside, Tiberius, making some way for yourself.
Mine's not loaded yet.
It's not.
Yeah, nor is
it's not
mine.
in yet. It's not in yet.
Okay.
And you find that it is quite open as you move yourselves in. This might take a little while to load,
No worries.
and you find yourselves
Hey, there we go.
traveling into a tunnel section that is a lot wider than the place that you came before. This looks like it's had a lot of thoroughfare over quite a long time. And you guys should be able to have the map in front of you. I'm going to take a 5-minute break or a 3-minute break or something quickly. I just need to pour some water.
Bio break.
Yeah, fire break.
Me too.
And then you'll have to embrace the art of the zoom, please. Zoom yourselves in.
Oh yeah, totally. I just noticed we're like little ants.
Right-hand corner.
I assume all
Hey.
the time.
It's still loading, so you know.
Same.
Just
It might take a little while. There we go.
walking.
You wanna
Onto
walk
adventure.
alone into the darkness?
No, I don't. Come on. I
No, no,
nudged
no,
Tiberius
no,
alone. Along.
Inspector Clue, you look down at your compass and notice that you guys are now moving south-southwest kind of vibes, and
Southeast.
Southeast.
south-southeast. Sorry, my brain. I was trying to get the clipper for the.
I know it's hard.
The
Don't worry. I'm the one with the compass.
And you move your way slowly out through this cavern. Yeah.
Ooh, some interesting looking things.
No.
And you
Sorry. That's me coming up. My map hadn't loaded. I still have my weapon at the ready. Can we make an attempt to be quiet and sneaky? Ray's gonna be like shh and put like a finger to her mouth.
everyone roll stealth for me, please.
Fuck.
I've got disadvantage as well. Oh fucking nat 1.
Oh, I
And a nat
love
20,
this.
no!
It's not just the brat. It's not D&D Beyond on me. It's just not. I got a 4.
Use your phone.
Guys,
Roll.
can
I
we
got-
take a
I just
moment?
wanna
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I got a nat 20, so that allows me for reroll.
I got a nat 1 and then a nat 20, and I have disadvantage on stealth.
Lama, you got a nat 1, you re-roll nat 1,
Yeah, I did.
and you take the
8.
8. You have to take the 8.
Well, 8, 4. Well, you got Ray got
You-
that one.
You do, however, see
Not
someone
very quiet.
next to you failing to appear stealthy. The very person who suggested it going clunk, clunk, clunk with their armor and
Doing
weapons.
my best.
Nat 1. Would you like to use portents for that? I'll give you a suggestion. I'm not going to suggest it too many times, but I will suggest it a few times until you start using it.
What's portents?
The d20s that he rolled at the start of the
Oh,
day.
okay.
You can use it for that nat 1. If you want to.
I am supposed to say it before the roll. That's the problem.
So, what did Rose get? I
What?
closed my bloody thing. What was your
We're
stealth?
loud.
Oh,
4. Wow.
We're fucking loud.
You are quite seemingly comfortable here. This seems to be you lived a long time under a big slab of rock. This is something.
It's like my
You
living
seem to
room.
be Rosemary seems to be squeaking to herself as you hear a clunk, clunk, clunk of metal that's moving with these two massive, or one massive and one armed and geared warriors traveling either side of you. Inspector Clue, you are not particularly stealthy. You know this to be true. You know that you're not trying. But these people who seem to be trying are making more noise than they were before.
Some armor's heavy, okay?
Did we just learn something?
Then
Learned that you can't walk like a human.
We learned that Inspector Clue could have perhaps looked at the two people in armor and
Yeah.
given him the two portents before they rolled. But
Good call.
But that's a lesson learned. As
Yeah.
you look around to this room, and you see off in the dim distance, those with dark vision can see a two chests with some things lying on the ground before it. There's some rubble off into the distance just ahead of you. To the right, there's some makeshift camping, sleeping gear. It's as though people were using this thing a few months ago, not too long ago. But this cave looks much older than that. And you can see broken carts, much older than what you see on the right as you walk in this, with some finer pieces of rocks on the left and some larger pieces on the right.
Okay. I sort of want to go to these chests.
All right.
You mean clonk, 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 clonk?
Hey. Yes, exactly that.
Yes, I'm following. I'm keeping.
Yeah,
to the
I don't
clonking.
have any dark vision, so I'm following whatever I can see.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Cool.
You open up the chests, you see around there's some broken equipment. There are pieces lying around. There's nothing really of value or even of use here. The metal has rusted. Any metal has rusted. Any tools that were once useful are either broken or worn away. The wood seemingly rotted in a strange sort of, there's crystals growing on it, but it's kind of rotted as well.
Okay.
So, salt attracts water, and this place is relatively damp.
And neither of them is anything we want.
Neither of them, unless you want some scrap wood and some
No,
scrap metal.
I'm fine. And what was this pile? Just rocks?
Yeah, inspect this pile.
You pick it up and you seem to notice it's just pieces of rock. Roll investigation.
Which one? Him and I? Who am I?
Yourself, right, Rhea?
King 4. These rocks are really heavy, guys.
You look over to the right and you remember seeing when you came in coarser rocks. And you realize, it could be a salt mine. And there could be different categories of salt. I don't know.
I'd like to, one more thing. I'd like to go over to this fire. I can't see anything, can I? So I wouldn't know that there's a fire there.
You knew that there was a fire when you came in. You can walk over there a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to kind of put my hand over it and see how warm if like the coals are warm or like.
No, it's pretty dead and you don't see much life in here.
Okay.
Inspector Clue, you are the light source. What are you up to?
I am not standing by this chest anymore because they weren't that interesting. I wanna go over here and have a little sniff on the sleeping bags, which I thought were giant slippers at first, thank God. I want to have a little sniff
Giant
and see. Yeah, look at them. Zoom in. I'm having a little sniff to try and see if I can detect what kind of breed, person, creature might have slept in them.
Roll investigation for me, please.
$16.
You take sniffs. You smell. A memory comes back into your head. It's disgusting. It's the smell you smelt when the chest was first opened that had those bodies in it. It's revolting. Just the memory of it gives you the reality of it. However, it's not here. It's something else that was with it. The thing that was missing, through the keen training that you've actually spent to try and deduce different potions and different substances for your spells. In the wizarding school you spent the last few decades in learning, you've deduced that perhaps this was some of the people, or one of the people, or someone involved with the corpses that you discovered when you were last here.
So I can't detect whether or not there's a new foe or anything like that. Oh, well, either way, we're on the right trail of the corpses.
Yeah.
Or the people behind the corpsesing.
Doesn't seem like there's anything interesting here. Are we gonna move on?
No, not really. Let's move forward, but
I agree.
for God's sake, try to be more quiet.
I'm doing my best.
I'm just gonna stop trying to sneak and just walk normally at this point.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, can DM maybe see the way
I'm just
ahead?
drawing it out.
Thank
It's not
you.
dramatic.
Spiderweb.
There's a
These
broken cart
spiderwebs.
over here.
Looks like spiderweb.
Are these? Are these monsters?
Very thick spiderweb.
Can Rhea inspect the stuff and get a feel for if this is spiderwebs or like if it's what this is?
Right. I've knocked something over, so I need to find something.
No worries.
While I'm finding it, please can you roll an investigation for me, Rand?
Heck yeah. Because if this is spiderwebs, a 6. I just can't see really well, guys. That's all.
You see broken cart here seems to have fallen over. There are barrels that are broken. There's some broken stuff around the cart.
Okay.
Your mind seems to be describing things to yourself in very simple terms as you go through this cave.
Can we try set it on fire?
I'm sorry, you want to... What?
Yes.
No,
I don't know. I can't do it, so I'm asking the
If I
mouse.
cast firebolt at it, will it set on fire? Maybe?
Well, that's what we're trying to see.
Why would we want to?
I don't know. Maybe it's exciting.
That doesn't feel like a good reason to be setting things on fire when we're in a cave, a small confined space, and there could potentially be not hostile people in here or hostile people who will come for us.
I just imagine them to be all dead already, but it's fine. It's cool. You make points that make sense to some degree, so I'll maybe let's not set it on fire right now. On the way out, maybe. If we so inclined.
Okay, shall we head on?
I want to investigate this barrel as a belief.
There's another barrel over here as well.
Yes.
These barrels seem to have been raided from the sides, and as you come around the corner, you can sort of see some things piled up on the left and right. Quite a lot of spider webs coming through.
So they are spiderwebs.
I knew it.
There's a lot of spider webs. Your movement is now halved in here.
Oh no. Okay, the hairs on Rhea's next, like the back of her next.
Can I investigate the stuff that's around, here?
You take a look. You manage to see that it's things like soap, brushes, old rags and towels, washing equipment of sorts, toiletries.
Hey, Tiberius, you could use some of that stuff, right? Yeah.
Nah, you told me you like this.
Very funny.
You're hilarious.
Manly.
Yeah.
All
Gross.
around
I think
you.
the mouse could use some. She's starting to stink a little like cheese.
Cheese.
You do notice that there are on the walls a few of those metal rings that perhaps hold torches. Some of them, in fact, do hold old torches, but apart from that, this place is very dark beyond
I wanna. Sorry.
Inspector Clue's radius.
I wanna take one of those torches on the walls, I believe.
How many
You
are
see
there?
a little bit more around here because it's a little bit dark and no sea.
Wait, there were
I've
only
seen light.
rings, not torches, right?
Yes, he said there was 1 or 2 torches. Not all of them have.
There are torches. They're about like 1 torch for every 5 of those rings.
Okay, can I grab one as well?
Yeah.
Cool. So now we have fire.
No.
Rings.
Well,
You have a
almost.
torch.
Yeah.
We have a piece of wood.
You have a piece of wood.
How are you making light with a spell?
Yeah. Is
okay.
my spell equal to fire? Yeah, it is. Pretty much.
I'm gonna hey Rosemary, could you, and she points at the torch in her hand, could you do something about this? Potentially?
Bobbity boop. Please,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes. No, I can help you, Tiberius.
You can light it for me.
Yes.
Awesome.
Can do it for you
Awesome.
both.
What spell is it again?
Light.
Picks up torch, uses light cantrip to light it up. Okay.
So light is, I believe, is a concentration spell, so you can only cast it.
It's a cantrip.
Don't think
Can I just
It's a cantrip.
pass?
Well, I mean,
It's a cantrip.
Is it a
Rhea
concentration
did,
or
yeah.
not?
Rhea did ask Rosemary to light her torch on fire with a firebolt.
Yeah, I can do
It
that.
is a cantrip.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's amazingly though funny. That's amazingly funny. And Rhea's torch lights up with a white light from the magical source of Inspector Clue as he reaches forward and literally casts light on your torch, Rhea.
And then also gets firebolted.
And if that happens, Rosemary also lights it as well.
Mega light.
You have a double
Thank you.
glowing torch. It's quite bright. I'm gonna say it glows about 1.5 times the amount that it should.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks, guys.
Is that like 25 feet of light instead of 20?
It's about
1.5, so it would be
Yeah,
30
30.
feet.
30 feet and
Jeez.
60 feet and another 30 feet of
Okay,
dim
so
light.
can we see into the darkness then? Smile.
Smile.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh.
Oh,
Zoom,
okay.
zoom, zoom.
It's a dead end.
This
It
is
looks
like
like
a
a-
wash basin.
It's looks like a goblin.
That's
spa.
what that is. What
Smell is the first thing that hits your mouse-like
physics
nose.
just described.
This is definitely a toiletry area and a wash place. There's a lavatory sort of makeshift section ahead and downwards to your left, Rosemary. To your right is a wash tub. As you guys walk down here, Rhea, you can see to the right as you walk down there's a wash basin. Perhaps was for clothes because there's a pile of rags. In the corner, just above over there. This is
Okay.
like
the area.
It smells. I'm gonna leave. You
Yeah.
guys have fun. I'll wait here.
Resisting the feminine urge to sift through the rags because the DM paid a little bit too much attention to them when he was describing the corner. Fuck.
To store. I need to store. Okay, I need to store.
I don't know if you've ever seen. I'll see if I can try to find it. It's a little. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to find it and then send it to you. Come on.
What?
It's
The
a video on
trend?
YouTube. No.
Of resisting the feminine urge?
No.
to-
It's a video by Brennan Lee Mulligan on YouTube. It's like a short little thing.
All right. So you guys managed to find this area that doesn't seem to be of much practical use to you. And you move yourselves on. You have torches. Who has torches in hand? Rhea's got a double torch.
I want to light my torch from hers, please. Rhea, just give me your tip.
Do you want me to touch tips with you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while since we've crossed swords, but here you go.
Thanks. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
And then who's got that one as well? I'm gonna
Did you
start
say
with
that
it
there
is-
were soaps and shit here?
Okay, so the spell has ended on your star, Inspector Clue. As
Oh.
it says there, the spell ends
1 hour.
if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
Oh, shh.
Really? Okay.
So now
Alright.
it's a cantrip, so you can cast it again, but Rhea's is double glowy now. And Tiberius also has a torch, and you guys motion on, and you can
Then
sort of see
I'll cast it again.
And
otherwise I can
I
see shit.
want you guys to, right about now, stop right there. We've got ourselves something I need to look at. Yeah. Inspector Clue.
Is it going to take you a couple of moments to look at it?
Do you need a couple of moments?
No, I found the video. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. So if you're needing like time to calibrate and like go through your notes or whatever.
Put it on after the
Okay, cool. I'll just put it in the general chat and everyone can look at it another time.
General chat. Perfect. Thank you.
Just thought you needed like a break to sort some things out. But okay.
I just needed to go to the tab and type in this here.
Cool.
So that I can stop this before I can play it, because it doesn't work.
Neato.
Nice. And also find that, because Inspector Clue, that's what I was looking for. You're the only one with a passive perception that's high enough to see something coming down from the roof. Above you, you see a small, crawly little
Oh no.
spider.
Oh, you just sent shivers down my spine.
Do you have any response to this?
No.
I want everyone to roll perception based on the squeal that you hear in this cave that you see.
That's a nat 20.
Oof.
Perception. It will roll when it gets around to rolling. Dun, dun, dun. 17.
Okay. We have ourselves Rhea. You see just above almost everyone here. Above yourself. Above Rosemary.
Oh,
Oh.
Inspector Clue, you see above yourself. Rhea, you see it. Rosemary, you see that too. Tiberius, your perception is?
17.
Yeah, you also see one right above Rosemary and yourself, crawling towards you, Tiberius.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember, but I had said prior to walking into this cave that I had still readied my weapon for if something hostile approached. Do I still get to use that if I so choose?
This is now a surprise.
Okay.
So yes, you'll have that as a ready thing before we roll initiative. Yep.
Okay, cool.
But the surprise happens now for Inspector Clue, Rhea, and Rosemary. As the
yeah. I don't still have my crossbow equipped because I was drowning in water.
Oh no.
I want you to each roll dexterity saves to see how you respond in the situation.
Me as well, I'm included.
Dexterity checks. Do dexterity.
Oh,
We just did a deck save.
we just all did a
wait.
dex.
Fucking
Oh,
leave it
okay,
as a save.
check.
I'm just learn to just
Fine.
leave it.
19.
So dex
16.
check. Where's dex check?
Okay.
Top left,
Okay.
like right under the icon.
Rhea, you
Oh,
managed to bring out
Let
an
me.
attack. You got
Top
yourself a swing. How do you attack this?
With
spider
my
that's
morning
rolling towards your
star with
face?
the intention of I'm swinging it like this, and I'm wanting it to just get completely smushed up against the side of the thing. Yeah, I'm assuming, given my background, okay, 22. So the hairs on the back of my neck raise, and I know it's there before I even see it, and instinctively I just swing. And
Smashes
that's an 8.
straight into the wall. You connect with this morning star as you smash this thing, and it smears itself all over the face of this salt mortar in front of you. And
Good hit, Blondie.
Yes,
Thanks,
that thing is
Shotstack.
down.
Can we control the characters again, or did you unlock it?
I'm going to unlock it now.
Thank you. I can't even zoom in. That's why.
Good. Thank you for calling that out. Yeah, cool. And I want you all to roll initiative for me, please.
Heck yeah. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 5.
It doesn't really matter.
No.
Mine will roll at some point again.
Okay, we got... Oh, I did roll. Tib got 19.
They have an initiative of 10. I forgot to press the 2.
10.
Oh no, they're before me now. God damn it.
Oh no!
Oh, damn it. As they fall towards the sky, Tiberius, what are you going to do?
I would like to think and hang on.
They're hanging. That's for sure.
Yeah, I want to toll the dead. Just
Okay.
because I'm having fun for this little tool bag creature here.
All right. Is there an attack roll associated with that?
It needs to do a wisdom saving throw of 12.
That is a cock die. That's 19 plus probably
It
minus
doesn't matter
5.
how much plus or whatever.
Minus 5, but still beat it.
Okay.
This
and then-
beam of energy seems to deflect off of this spider in
None?
strange way and path that seems to not really be related to the spider itself, but its webs, as it diffuses it in enough to guard it.
Okay. Then for my bonus action, I'm gonna fart in its direction. And end my turn.
All right, Inspector Clue, what are you up to?
I've been so excited and scared of many things. I haven't really gotten into the combat mode. I'll try
I'm going to
and
give you some moments to think about what you want to do, and if push comes to shove, it'll be the dodge action, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's that look at the pinned message in a story starts. There are things that are there. What do you have at hand to do now? Think quick. You've got a spider coming towards your face, man. What are you gonna do?
I know I'll go to the old baseball attack, and I'll take my staff and I'll try and whack the shit face.
Roll an attack with your staff.
I saw 4.
A 4. You
4.
take a whack with the stick, and you seem to hit the web that it's coming down with, breaking the web and sending the spider into a spiraling freefall. Still going towards your face, but this time it was as a tornado spider. As this happens, these spiders have a 9 plus 4, 13 to hit rare.
A 13 does not hit.
Let me do this properly. Give me a moment. Just another moment. Okay, 13 to rare, 21 to Rosemary, 14 to Inspector Clue.
Wait, did you just say a 21 to me?
Yeah. So that
Okay.
spider comes down and bites you right in the left ear, and it you shriek with a little bit of pain
Yeah.
as it deals 1 piercing damage. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw. When it finishes rolling, you'll know
No problem.
what I've rolled. I'm gonna say this every single time I have to roll. Ooh. 16.
All right. You seem to have felt this pain before. You've been in Underdarks. The spider's poison has had no effect on you in the past because it's had effects on you when you were much, much younger, and that has hardened you to this kind of attack. Still taking the 1 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Anyone else get hit with that? 13 rare, 20
yeah, no, that
Rose,
13 does not hit.
14.
Wait, all of us?
I've got your.
No, he's-
I've got a chair.
he's got-
I'm silly.
So
That's
wouldn't
correct.
I not have been attacked because I killed my spider?
You did, in fact, kill your spider, and I did not remove.
Okay, no worries, no worries. It didn't hit anyway.
I think it's getting late.
Fair.
Brain fog
This one-
begins.
this one's long.
Yeah.
Inspector Clue, you take 1 piercing damage. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw as well.
Damage. Constitution saving throw. There. 11.
After feeling the sensation of the spider as it jumps, spiraling towards you, lands in your hat, you have lost where it is, and suddenly you feel a pinch at the back of your neck as this thing deals you 1 piercing damage, and you don't seem to notice any ill effects apart from that. Rosemary, it's your turn. Rare, you're on deck.
How far above my head? Oh no, the spider's on me, isn't it now?
Spider's on your ear, busy not
Okay.
moving down.
I'm gonna take out my dagger, and I'm gonna stab the spider.
Roll an attack.
Wait, 1 sec. I don't have it. When it rolls, we'll know. Okay, 7 to hit.
Hit, you take a swipe at it with your dagger. Your ear reflexively moves back, which also pulls the spider out of the way, and you miss the spider because you instinctively want to miss your ear. Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action, movement?
Can't really move away from the spider. No, I think that's it.
Rhea, you see a squirming halfling seemingly in pain as you turn from the spider that you smushed up against the wall. What's going through your mind? What are you doing?
Fucking hate creepy crawlies. Rhea mutters under her breath as she kind of walks towards him. I have half a mind to do an unarmed strike, but I'm worried that it's not going to be enough damage. How big is the spider?
Very small.
Yeah,
It's
Rhea
half the
just-
size.
yeah. Rhea just with her can is it on his face or something?
It is somewhere around. What's your
14.
Yeah, you can see that he's like reaching his hands to the back of his neck.
Okay, there are 2 wolves inside of me. One of them wants to slap him in the face, trying to smush the spider. The other knows better than to do that. So she's just going to... She's going to see it, and then she's going to essentially punch the spider, but not punching him. Like, punching the spider off of him, if that makes sense. You know, like when you...
All the attack.
Yeah. Oh, nat 1, baby! Who cares? He's getting punched in the neck!
You managed to give him a glancing blow, but the spider seems unaffected as he's still tapping his feet and tapping his hands at the back of his neck. And
Oh,
tapping his
hold
feet on the ground.
still! My word, you are so fidgety for such a small man.
Anything else you'd like to do? You can use the butt of your sword or something. Or
Try and hit it again.
With just a normal d20 with your offhand or whatever.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
I'll give you that.
Thanks.
Just roll a straight d20.
That's a nat 20 boopy!
You grab this little man in front of you with your hand that you've dropped your torch with, and you've grab him and you take his hand with your other hand. You've got a morning star? Yes. You leverage his arm down and out of the way, and you whack down straight through, clear passing with just the one tip of this morning star, just tearing a hole in his clothes there at the back, with the spider coming down dead on the floor. That's 2 dead spiders.
That's better. That's her turn, yeah. Yes, I can. I doubt I'll be able to, but can I pick up the torch again from the ground?
As a free action, I'll let you do that.
Okay, wonderful.
Sure.
Yeah, that's me then. That's all I'm going to do.
Cool. Tiberius, you're up. Inspector Clue, think about what you want to do in your next turn. Tiberius, It's your turn.
This spider closest to me is still alive.
That's right. It's crawling towards you. Oh, it's actually right above your head. I forgot to move it.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna use my brand new warhammer to see if I can whack it.
Okay, it is right now on a thread just about 5 feet dangling from the roof, and it is about 5 feet away. I'd say it's dangling. The roof's about 20 feet
Okay, because
away.
I do have a range thing if needed.
The roof's about 20 feet tall or so, and you are pretty tall yourself, so it's
6'9".
So you've got a range of I'd say it's just coming within your range. Sure, make an attack roll.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
You just look at this spider. You hold your warhammer in both hands. You grip down the warhammer with your offhand just on the bottom of it, and you like flick it up with your arm, and it goes right into the roof, hitting this spider and then falling back down. And you grab it with your main hand as it falls back down. Turn to Rosemary and the other spider on her ear. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I just punch the thing on Rosemary with my bonus?
No.
No. Okay, then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Inspector Clue, your turn. Rosemary, you're up after the spider. Inspector Clue, what you gonna do?
Thank you. I feel pretty useless. No, it's only one spider. I think we'll fine. How far can I move? Let's see. $25. Can move out here, but I move slow, so probably just half distance, so roughly here then.
Yes, half distance in the spider. Some of the spider webs have been cleared from some of the stuff. Tiberius, your energy, although it had missed the spider or been diverted by the webs themselves were destroyed. And so you've got a little
Okay, I can move a little bit longer, so I'll move here, roughly. I'll just run out here and I'll prep a dodge action.
Okay. You look around, you have a look, you see maybe there's going to be more spiders around. You get yourself ready for an attack of spiders themselves. Rosemary, what are you doing?
Isn't it the spiders before me?
Oh, I'm sorry, the spiders. I am terribly sorry. That was exactly what I should have described, because my subconscious was literally narrating that for me in my head. Yes, Inspector Clue, what my subconscious was telling me, was that you, with your amazing passive perception, see something troubling. You see 2 spiders coming from the passageway to the left,
Fat ones.
and another 2 coming from the
Mmm.
passageway to the right.
Awesome.
All right, let's dance. Oh, did we just kill their babies?
Hello? I've still got one on me.
And we can either end it there for tonight or continue to the end of this fight. This is up to you guys.